Hey guys, thanks for checking out Shakesphere HQ. We've got some shakers, we've got some whey protein, we've got some scales and we've got some water. We're going to do some mixing. Okay, but first of all let me quickly run through Shakesphere and its features and what it does to mix down proteins. It has a round base and a round lid, the significance of which means it's capsule shaped. Your protein does not get stuck in the corners, it uses centrifugal force, mixing going around, nothing can get stuck anywhere. Here it's got a slide cap, locked shut via an internal rubber seal, no more popping off in your bag. As I mentioned, we don't need mixing accessories, no mesh balls, no grids or anything like that. It just mixes using the shape, which is really cool. Okay, this bit's great for all your pills, vitamins, gym key, locker pass, and the best thing is, working out, you can take your rings off, throw it in there, you're not going to damage your hands. In the base you can store your snacks, your protein powders, and just throw that in there when you're ready to rock. Take this off, give it a quick clean, you're all good to go. So that's Shakesphere. So as I mentioned, we've got these scales here. The significance of the scales is we can weigh each shaker. So this one, 132, it's the same as the number we've got on each one. Oh, sorry, let me just reset that. Okay, we're all good. Okay, so the number on the front represents the weight. Throw that in. We've got 300 ml of water, and as I mentioned, the traditional shakers do rely on other techniques to mix. So obviously Shakesphere's got its shape. This one uses a hexagonal mesh grid. Let's just give it a shakeroo. Okay, pour that back out. Just leave this to the side for now. And as you can see, there's some remnants in there. The difficulty with the protein getting stuck in there, one, it's costing you money, and secondly, it's a bit of a nightmare to clean, to say the least. Okay, to the next shaker. Let's throw a scoop of protein. Table's clean so far. It's all good. Okay, the lid. And again, this one uses a mesh sort of system, which is how they mix their protein. Let's make sure the cap's down. Okay, cool. And the issue when you take it off, it might well drip everywhere, and then that could also cause smell if it's left in the bottle. Okay, so let's just leave these upside down so that we can just measure what's left in the bottles at the end. So let's just weigh these, and you can probably see one is 106 grams. Okay, cool. And also some use springs and coils and all that sort of thing. This one is actually a spring one, so we throw that in there. And some water, so again just 300 ml. Throw it back out. As you can see, protein stuck in the corner again. Put that upside down. Okay, so the next one. Okay, lid on. Make sure this is lined up. Okay, so you can just see it gathered there as well. Put that out of the way. And as I mentioned, these grids, they're just sort of not necessary, or we think they're not necessary anyway. So we try to avoid those. You can see it's dripping all over the place. Let's put this out of the way. Stick that on there. And this one uses a slightly different device. It's got like a pole with a spring thing. So again, we're just using 300 ml, trying not to spill it. And as mentioned, they all use different sort of things, but essentially they're relying upon mixing accessories. You don't want a spring coil, particularly in your bag, bouncing around. It can be noisy. So again, the same sort of issue. No matter how much you shake it, just pull that out. And the issue now taking this sort of thing out of this bottle Not ideal at all, so imagine that all over your carpet at home. Brilliant. Put that there. Scales. 73. Magic. Water. So again, just 300 ml of water. And this one, I think this is actually a mesh grid as well. Yep, it's this mesh grid here. And use this lid. So this is quite a common one that a lot of brands seem to use. It's out of Germany. So as you can see, stuck around the edges in there. And again, you've got the issue with this grid. Just throw that out of the way. Okay, we also have an electric one, we may as well push the boat out and see how this fares. Trying to get too covered. No, it's got too much protein, very good. Whilst that one's going, doing its thing, let's just get old Shakesphere with some protein. Okay, it's the last one, so try not to spill it again. Okay, you don't need to put your finger on top of Shakesphere because it's all round, as I mentioned. And then nothing left in the corners of this one. So as you can see, it's just literally liquid left in there. So as you can see, it mixes really well. Okay, so let's pour that out of there, see how our friend's doing over here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if I don't even bother weighing that one, you can see the issues with that one. Okay, so let's move this out of the way, let's move these out of the way. And what I mentioned to you at the start is actually weighing these versus their original weight. So as you can see on the screen, the original weight versus the new weight. If it costs you £50 and you've got 20 scoops with it, out of those 20 scoops, if just 1 gram is left in your bottle, that's 5p. So each gram effectively over the course of that whole tub of protein might end up costing you £1 per gram. That's why this exercise is quite significant. Let's put this one on. And as you can see on screen, the weight's what it was before, the weight's after, and the cost. Shakesphere. And I won't bother emptying and weighing that one. Okay, so you can understand what we're sort of getting at. It's not only the fact that Shakesphere is very, very effective at mixing protein. It doesn't rely on any of these mixing accessories that cause mess, can cost you extra in terms of the amount of protein that you're losing over a period of a bag, over a period of a year. It's, you know, it can be wasting a lot of money. So we just want you to use your money a bit more wisely. And as we know, protein is very expensive. So take a chance with Shakesphere. Very easy to clean. I'm sure you'll love it as much as we do. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers guys. Over and out.